The latest leaks and spoilers of Jujutsu Kaisen is finally here after a long break. And man, this is really insane because based on the leaks and the spoilers, Yuji failed to actually use the Executioner Sword against Sukuna. And then not during these leaks and spoilers that we see that Sukuna and Yuji actually battle against each other, but we also see that Yuta has finally arrived in the battlefield and he's actually fighting against Sukuna. And this is really crazy because Rika is actually battling and fighting Sukuna and Yuta. And it looks like the battle has shifted from Yuji versus Sukuna to actually Yuta versus Sukuna, and this is going to be really incredible and really insane. So we continue where we left off from the last chapter as Higuruma, as he actually threw his executioner sword to actually assist Yuji to try to stop Sukuna, as Yuji is actually using the executioner sword and try to stab Sukuna with it, but it ultimately failed. Now, when Yuji realized that the sword has failed, Sukuna also noticed that, and he tries to punch Yuji, and Yuji was able to block it. But we see that Sukuna was able to use his next attacks as a couple of slashes as he's able to actually hit Yuji. And Sukuna, he starts to wonder and to think about like, hey, this boy Yuji, his whole stomach has fully healed. Like he was just like, how's that even possible? Because last chapter we saw that Sukuna, when he grabbed Yuji, he pretty much sliced Yuji's whole stomach, and it was really brutal. Like pieces of his stomach was like off of his body. So then at the moment we see Karara and Yu actually getting the dead body of Higuruma, and Sukuna noticed that Yu's curse technique is teleportation, and that he noticed that Gojo's dead body is actually disappeared. So he actually noticed that they're retrieving the dead bodies of their dead comrades. So now it actually confirms that Gojo is actually dead. So Sukuna starts to analyze the whole situation, and he realized that they're sending their wounded soldiers to Shoko because she knows how to do reverse curse technique, and that way she can heal them, and that way they can join into the battlefield. But Yuji has learned how to use reverse curse technique in just 1 month, and we see how Yuji is able to heal his wounds. And then Sukuna starts to think that he will have fun now that Yuji has improved, but he feels irritated for some reason. Yuji is actually shocked to see that Sukuna has spaced out. Sukuna is wondering if he's disappointed since Higuruma died, but he consoled himself and says that he would never thought of being satisfied by others. Playing with others people's life is the best way to kill time until he dies. And then we get more into the thought process of Sukuna as he thinks that he never thought of what should be the ideal of a wish that he is more than one life. For a sorcerer to kill him must be their ideal. And he thinks of the time of Shibuya, where we see Jogo and we actually see Sukuna in Yuji's body. While continuing with the thoughts of Sukuna, Sukuna wondered why he's so upset of seeing people try to size their ideas, as he saw similar people 1,000 years ago back in the day. Then Sukuna then realized that his feelings is all due to Yuji, as Sukuna knows that no matter how many times he may break Yuji's soul, he will come back. So then Sukuna realized that a person who is weaker than him, someone that is below his level, will stand up against him if he has a strong will, and he will stick his ideas no matter what, which is something that he doesn't like because that's something that is very unpleasing. So Sukuna's new mission now is that he will surely make sure that Yuji's ideas will be sliced up into pieces and that it will never come. So everyone is surprised by suddenly there's this speck of light that has appeared, and Kogan announced that there's a new rule that has been added by a player, which is Megami Fugugoro, because now that he holds authority to activate the merger between Tegan and humanity. And this is probably one of the plans that Kinjaku has made, because remember when actually Yuta, when he cut off his head, he actually was stating that, he has his desires will live. And so this is probably one of the backup plans that Kinjaku probably orchestrate, because Kinjaku, he's a very sneaky and smart person. He always plays chess, not checkers. So after hearing that announcement, Kusasabe wondered if that was Kenjaku's backup plan, and he realized that Yuta's ambush was successful, which led Kenjaku to activate his backup plan. As Kusasabe says that Sukuna must be better than Kenjaku because he wouldn't commit to such a cursed terrorism. So Sukuna, he starts to wild out because this man started to announce what his next goal and plan is, because his next opponent is going to be Yuji, and he says that he's going to kill him first. Then he says that he's going to kill all of the other calling games players, as Sukuna says that he also might even play with the product that is merging with Tegan. Then Yuta finally arrived at the battlefield, as Sukuna tells Yuta that he better struggle and resist, as Sukuna says that if you don't kill me, all of humans that you love will die. As this is just really crazy, as Yuta and Sukuna starts to throw hands at each other, as Rika emerged and tried to crush Sukuna down while saying that, who do you think you are talking to? As Sukuna says, so this is the queen. As the chapter ends, as we see that Rika is trying to squish Sukuna, and Sukuna is smiling because now he's gaining a stronger opponent, and that is just crazy. So yes, so this is what we got from the latest leaks and spoilers of Jujutsu Kaisen. This is just really crazy and insane with the announcement of Megumi, and also to Yuta actually arrive, and then knowing the fact that Yuji, he actually learned how to do reverse curse technique within a month. This is just really crazy. But let me know down in the comment section how you guys feel about the latest leaks and spoilers of JJK. Let me know down in the comment section. And if you guys do like the video, hit the like and subscribe button. And remember, always be decent. This is the Monotone Man. And hope you guys have a wonderful day and be safe out here. Peace.